After months of trying to correspond with various Buddhist temples and arrange a meeting in which I could come and film, I decided that I was just going to walk into the closest temple to my house. It was a Vietnamese temple, and this is a video of me meeting practitioners and talking about religion. This is my journey as I travel through the tree of religions and jump on the different branches, sampling the fruit, and maybe I'll take some fruit back to make a jam, put it on some toast. Hi, I'm calling to talk. After various attempts of calling and emailing different Buddhist temples, schools, and organizations, I realized I wasn't getting anywhere. My best bet was to do what Buddha did, get on that pilgrimage, walk around. Anybody down to talk about Buddhism? Anybody down to talk about Buddhism? Do you want to talk about Buddhism?
I'm about to go in.
This temple's called Cha Phat Pai. At least I think. I hope I didn't butcher that. I'm sorry. I'm trying. Everything here was written in Vietnamese, so I had no idea what was going on, but I like that little black Buddha. That's Guan Yin Bodhisattva. That's the temple again. And there was only one person here when I arrived, a monk, and she couldn't speak English. I'm not complaining. English isn't even the only language spoken in England. Anyway, she put me in touch with this guy. He's my friend now. He gives me like mad Vietnamese gangster vibes, but he plays the drum for the temple, and he was like one of the only people who spoke English, so we bonded.
This one's spicy? Yeah.
Mấy lần nghề lâu ghê không?
Có còn nhà hàng không?
Mười mấy năm nay cô ở trường ấy.
So the sutra chanting is like this right here. Every week we just follow this book. We're chanting like that. Like this is Buddha teaching. So every week we go through like perhaps a chapter or so, a couple lessons. So every Sunday, take about an hour or so, and we're chanting. And these equip the fish bell drum, right? That's what I chant, right? This one. So this one to keep all the chanting in pace, right? So when we're chanting this one, we go like this here. Namo That's a chant. So some depend on the sutra, but sometimes we go fast pace and slow pace. But make sure everybody follows the pace, keeping the rhythm up, of the sutra. Okay. So that's what. So mostly we just follow the master, follow his voice when he's chanting, and so I am the one to do this the drum right here. So we have to follow his or her chanting.
Okay, and then what other instruments do you guys use during chanting or during sutras?
We use this one right here. This one, bell and sit, but like sometimes stand up, you can't do this, still or sutra, but there's certain way we can do the same thing right here. See that, right? We just follow it, like see that. That the same.
It's the same rhythm as the drum.
Yeah.
Or the wooden drum.
Yeah. But that only for certain sutra, right? Certain section of sutra we use that, like when we stand up and when we bow, we use that instead of the drum.
So it kind of breaks it into different sections.
Yeah. And this one right here, at certain because within the sutra there are different sections at each section, right? After that, or when we naming the thing, say when people read this section, they're a Buddha, name of the Buddha, certain name of the Buddha, right? We hit it, so people, that's keep people alert, awake, keep your mind alert, right? So sometimes you're chanting, but you're just read, but your mind is not clear, not concentrate. So this to bring you back to the moment as this state of right now. instead of you wandering around thinking something else.
And then
So-
that kind of brings you back to the
Yeah.
to the moment.
Yeah. So sometimes, people just read. Sometimes some of us, when we chanting, we just chanting through, the memory. We just chant follow, but we don't make sure that your mind, your body stays as right at this moment. Okay, that's the.
Like, depending on the day, I mean, what determines which sutras are done on each day, and how often do you guys meet?
We met every Sunday. Every Sunday we have, we have to go through this whole book right here. We have to go through the whole sutra. So each session we probably go about, by a couple page, right? Each chapters, let's see right here, they have different chapter,
So each Sunday, you guys go through this whole book?
Not the whole book, just a couple chapters. So next Sunday we just follow, we just go continue on. So
Okay.
yeah.
And then, where does this publication come from exactly?
This publication it come from like the Buddha, one of the main Buddhist temples. They distribute right here from Vietnam.
And then what's it called?
Lương Hoàng Sám, right? Lương Hoàng Sám, Lương Hoàng Bảo Sám. That's the name of the Vietnamese book. Yes.
Okay. That's the name of the book?
Yeah.
As far as like the different deities, you guys believe in Buddhas? I mean, or would you consider a Buddha a deity?
I'm not sure.
Like
what does it mean?
So like kind of like gods.
Okay, well, let's say the different in Buddhism. The way we believe is Buddha is just like is a master, a person, kind of like a master that teaching us the right and the wrong way, teaching how practice in a better way. But this Buddhist to us is not like a religious. It's just a way of living.
Okay.
Show you the way of living.
So
practice.
This is more like kind of a secular Buddhist temple.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Buddhist generally is that what it means, that it's a way of Buddha teaching is a way of living, not
It's like a whole
it's not
lifestyle.
like it's not right.
So, but do the like deities or like
It's not like
not
a God. It's not.
necessarily God, but-
No, it's not like we believe. Certain religions, there's still God who can be a savior, but to us, it's not savior. They teach you. The Buddha is like use the Buddha teach you all of us to believe the right and the wrong. We're doing a good deed.
So does
practice.
Buddha exist on like a kind of metaphysical other plane, like realm? Is there like a heaven?
There's no heaven. Well, just like this way. Some of us, most of us, the way we believe is everybody is potential can be a Buddha, right? Just at this stage, if your mind clear, if you do a lot of good deed, your mind clear. That's a Buddha's inside
So it's
you.
like a level that humans can get, even animals can get to, right?
Yeah.
But is there an afterlife
Well,
in your guys' tradition or your world?
Well, yes, we do believe there's an afterlife. And the reason we do that's why we practice good life. That's why we are not killing, stealing. We do, a lot. So because karma, that's what I karma here. That's whatever you do in this life. Sometimes you can pay at this life. The karma can come to you at this life. If don't, will be in your next life. So you want to be the better person or better. Let's say somebody born, it can be if you do a lot of good deed, a lot of practice, and you believe your next life you can be in born into, rich family or born into, or be a better, smarter person, depend on how you practice.
But if like,
But we
but
believe.
Buddha was, he wanted to break the resurrection cycle, right? Or reincarnation. So we get reincarnated in Hinduism.
That's correct, we just.
But then once you reach Buddhahood, you break, no more reincarnation?
That's what, yes, yeah, that's what they believe at, because of cycles, right? Because, and if they achieve a certain, that's how they teach certain below that you achieve certain level, you can break away instead of reincarnation, you can be,
So
up in
reincarnation's
yeah.
belief, and afterlife, a better like Buddha
Yeah,
afterlife.
yeah.
So is it a different like, from your guys's, in your guys's tradition, is it a different plane, like higher plane, Buddha plane, and higher gods like that, or deity, or Buddhahood, Buddha?
Well, that's what they teaching, but to, particular for me, it just, nah.
You see
I
more
guess
of
nobody-
the
yeah,
more of the practical application
yeah.
than all of the
Then, yeah,
supernatural side.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
But
mean,
each
that's
person's
for,
a little different.
each person to believe differently, but
But it's not like
the
if
way-
you don't believe that and
Yeah.
you come here, they're gonna like be like, you have to leave.
no. Each person, what here is, each person have a different level of learning, believing. So, there's nobody's higher than anybody. Everybody's equal, it's the same, right?
And
That's what I
you're
believe.
able to have different viewpoints within
Yeah.
your belief. When
Yeah.
I was
Just not right and wrong. It's just how you believe in it and you along your practice. And some people can achieve it. Some people can. That they believe in. Some people, So you can't judge other people.
when I was growing up, my mom was in a group called Jehovah's Witnesses. Have you ever heard of them?
Yes.
Yeah. So
Well,
like,
I heard them. Yes.
yeah. So if you don't believe the same thing as the regular group,
Yes.
they'll shun you. So
Yes.
they're not allowed to talk to you anymore.
Yeah.
So if you were like, for instance, like if the abbot was like, Buddha is a real like being, he's in the sky and you're going to go there, and you were like, oh, I don't know, I just like I like the practical part. If it was Jehovah's Witness, the abbot would tell you like, you can never talk to anybody in your family ever again. So it's like, it's crazy how there's like that's difference. I see that a lot in Buddhism. Do you think that's true? That like, are there any Buddhist sects that practice anything like that, or is Buddhism for the most part they don't shun family members
No,
that
they
don't believe they're Buddhist?
Most of the time, I can't speak for the other people. There are different, a section of Buddhism. There are different sects of it. Like meditation. There are sects of meditation. Some
Like Zen Buddhism.
Yeah, Zen Buddhism, but we all believe in the same something, right? Everybody have different level of believing, learning curve. Learning doesn't matter as long as you hear, as long you hear, you practice, then they're more likely you become better persons. Then, instead of so you shun them and they,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
They don't have open policy kind of thing to where you can choose the way that you go about practicing. Also, they like ban beards. You can't have a beard or something.
So that's the way of that's called that's the Buddha in you. You have to compassionate. The main part is compassionate. Right. So that's why if you shun other people or you because they not believe like what you believe, and you just that's not what the Buddha teaching about.
So how do you like the practicality in Buddha? What's the difference in the application of like the ideas of like Buddha and like Guan Yin? Do you believe in like Guan Yin Bodhisattva?
What is that?
That's like the female Buddha. Is very popular.
Yeah, well, right there. See, that's on the right hand side.
Yeah, is that one?
Yeah, that's one. Yeah. Right.
And then which one is this?
Here we have 3 6 like that one like Địa Tạng Vương, right? I'm not sure in English name, but pretty much in the Buddha right here they have a left and right, they have a garden just like our side, support the Buddha here.
That's why
But
I was like, they reminded me of the, because to the left is feminine,
Yeah.
and to the right is masculine.
Yeah, masculine.
Is that like purposely placed that way here, like in certain other temples, or?
Most of the temples like that, but they're different Buddha, but we have 3, yeah, right? But depend. It does not depend on the temples too, right? Yeah.
So are there any other?
There are many.
Does the altar ever change here, or does it stay the same?
This at the temple, this will be the same, but different temple depend on how they build, how they
Sometimes
practice,
they
because
change.
they're different sects. They have different, so many of them. Yeah, so different temple, different depend on the master who believe in certain sects.
So then there might be different.
Might be
Buddhas.
different. Yeah.
Or do you guys also like believe in Dakini or Ashura? Other words. That's like the Indian. It's like or Jambala.
I'm not sure what Zambala.
Jambala. Phone's over there. I can't.
No.
I was gonna pull up
Okay.
the phone.
If you like today's content, remember to like, subscribe, comment below, and don't forget to click that bell.